First, open the shipping box. Next, remove the top cardboard inserts, along with the items contained within these inserts. These items include the following: supporting documents, power cord, and consumable package. Remove the VMI hybrid from the shipping box. Remove the left and right side packing foams. Take the VMI hybrid out of the plastic bag and place the unit on a flat surface. Please remember to save all packing material. Your machine is now ready to be set up, but before we do this, let's take a few seconds to go over the items found within the consumable package. Each package contains the following items. There are 6 sets of buffing pads. Each set is good for a total of 84 minutes of operation before they need to be replaced. There are 6 center hubs. This hub protects the inside diameter of the disc during the repair process. Each hub should be replaced when installing a new set of buffing pads. There are 2 jet nozzle caps. These caps need to be placed on the buffing solution nozzles when the machine is not in use. There are 2 bottles of buffing solution. Each bottle is good for a total of 250 minutes of operation, 500 minutes total. There is 1 CH chip. This chip is rated for 500 minutes of machine use. The main purpose of this chip is to monitor consumable use, to let you know when to replace certain components, and to provide you with a constant visual of consumable usage. Now that we are familiar with the different components for the unit, let's move on to actual setup steps. First, let's install the counter chip. Locate the back panel door on the back side of the machine. Pull down on this door to access the RS-232 port. Take the CH chip, which has been provided with your machine, and install it into this port. The hybrid unit will recognize this chip once the unit is powered up. Keep the back panel door in the open position. Find the water bottle located on the back opening of the machine. Remove the water bottle from the machine and fill as shown. Please note, this bottle can be filled with any potable water. Also included inside the opening on the back of the machine will be signs indicating which tube is for the buffing solution and which tube is for the water. Locate the water tube and feed the designated tube through the water bottle cap. Note, please make sure that the tube reaches the bottom of the bottle and make sure not to pinch the tube. Find the bottle of buffing solution which has an opening for tubing on its cap. Please note, only one of the 2 bottles of buffing solution contains a cap with an opening for tubing. This cap must be saved for reuse. Before installation, it is essential to shake the bottle well. Next, unscrew the top cover and remove the safety seal. Please keep this safety seal. Inside the opening on the back of the machine, locate the buffing solution tube. Feed the designated tube through the opening on the buffing solution cap. Please make sure that the tube reaches the bottom of the bottle and make sure not to pinch the tube. Close the back panel door. Insert the power cord into the power inlet on the back of the machine. Turn the machine around. On the back side of the machine, turn the on-off switch to the on position. The machine will power on and the top cover will automatically open. Leave the top cover in this position. Now we are going to prep the buffing solution and water lines. This is an important step. If you fail to prep the buffing solution and water lines, you could cause damage to both the disc and the buffing pads. First, make sure the top cover is in the open position. Have a paper towel or a cloth ready in order to catch the buffing solution and the water, which will come from the tube nozzles during the prepping process. Next, locate the 2 smaller buttons labeled C and W on the front user keypad. C is buffing solution and W is water. To activate the prepping process, press either the C or the W button. In this case, both lines can be prepped at the same time. Once the prepping process has been activated, tilt the top cover down towards you at about a 45-degree angle. This will help the buffing solution and the water to drip out of the nozzles and onto the cloth, instead of running down the inside cover. Once the buffing solution and the water come out of the designated tube nozzles, and there is no more air left in the lines, press the C and the W button to stop the prepping process. Leave the top cover in the open position. Locate the metal hex-shaped post between the two buffing pad holders. Take one of the center hubs and line up the hex-shaped opening on the hub with the hex-shaped post. Push the center hub into place. Spin the center hub by hand to make sure that the hub is centered. If needed, make the proper adjustment. Leave the top cover in the open position. Now let's install the buffing pads. Locate the two buffing pad holders. Take one set of new buffing pads. Each buffing pad has been marked on the back side with an L or an R to indicate which buffing pad should go on which buffing pad holder. Please note, orientation of the machine is from the perspective of the operator facing the front of the unit. The R, right buffing pad, is larger in size than the L, left buffing pad. Install each buffing pad onto the buffing pad holder. Make sure that each buffing pad is centered and fully seated on the buffing pad holder. Caution: it is essential to keep the top cover in the open position when the machine is in the standby mode and when the machine is not in use. This will ensure that the buffing pads will not become flat. If you would like to keep the top cover closed when the machine is not in use, make sure to remove the platen assembly. Your VMI hybrid is now ready to be used.